Welcome back to the channel. First video in quite some time with this pause in the season. And of course, I was napping when this news came out. So, Raphael Lavoie just signed an entry-level contract with the Edmonton Oilers, which starts next season, whenever that season starts. It is for roughly $870,000 for the first 3 years, and this guy was a steal of a deal for Edmonton last year's draft. After picking up Proberg, this guy was slotted to go between 20 and 30 in the first round. He wound up dropping all the way down to 38th, and Edmonton snatched him up. Don't know if teams need the guy, like a center, maybe they need a defense goalie, whatever. But we got a steal of a deal here. There is no stats on him using NHL 20, so I got the stats right here. So this year so far, he played 30 games with the Halifax Mooseheads. He had 44 points, 18 goals, 26 assists. Then he went on to play for Canada under 20, won a gold medal with them with prospect Rodrigue, the goalie we have. In that, he had 2 points in 7 games played. He was the third, fourth liner. Not huge contribution in that, but it still was good. Then he got back and he got traded to the Sukatami Seganese. I know I probably messed that up. I don't speak French. My bad. Then he goes and has 25 games played, 20 goals, 18 assists for 38 points. So this year he has 82 points in 55 games between two different teams, but he has 38 goals. That's huge. And another stat you can see on the screen right here, next to where it says center. He's 6'4", roughly 198 pounds. That changes throughout the year. And he's only 18 years old. That is huge for Edmonton. Who does that remind you of? 6'4". That's right. Patrick Maroon. Now, Maroon's a bit smaller, but the size is there. And I was talking to Dolan TV, and he's the fix for Edmonton. Dolan played him to be a Patrick Maroon guy, but has the scoring touch as a big guy like Draisaitl, and can play in front of the net like Ryan Smith. He's a combination of all three of those guys, and that will be huge when he comes up. So what I'm thinking this year too is look what we have done with Evan Bouchard this year. He went last year, played a year back in junior for the London Knights. This year then he played the playoffs with London and Bakersfield. Then this year he started in Bakersfield, called up a few times, never got to play, sent back down. After Christmas time, Bouchard took off. So hopefully Edmonton does this with Lavoie too, where, you know what? Go play Bakersfield for a year. They did it with Proberg, sent him back to the Swedish Elite League. They sent Lavoie back to, at the time, Halifax. Now next year we all know that Lavoie and Proberg are gonna be in the AHL with the potential. Maybe Lavoie does have that spark where, like Bear, he makes the team. He gets better somehow. But even Bear spent a lot of time in the AHL. Edmonton has finally found don't rush your players. Like, okay, McDavid was the exception. We all know that. But we drafted Darnell Nurse. He got sent back to Saint Sault Marie in his draft year. We drafted Leon Draisaitl. He got sent back. He played phenomenal and I believe they went to Memorial Cup that year and lost in the final game. If I'm not mistaken, that could be wrong, but I know they went to Memorial Cup. So with Lavoie, we are hoping, like, he has the potential to be a top 6 player. We all know if Nuge stays, Yamamoto, Draisaitl, Nuge, that's the line that's probably going to go on for years until injuries, blah, blah, blah. Now, everyone's like, well, what about McDavid? We just got Anthony Nisu and Ennis. Anthony Nisu has not proven that he could play with McDavid. Ennis has shown spurts of it. It takes time to get to play with the guy too. So in 2 years, we could have Lavoie, Ennis, McDavid, if Ennis is even still here. So let me know what you think of this signing. I think it's huge. It was a steal of a deal in the 38th overall pick. Let me know in the comments, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys later on today or tomorrow, whenever more news comes. Have a good night.